Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Cancer, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. All right, so we have the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. Your person is viewing you as the Strength card in reverse, Leo energy. And their future actions, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so pay attention to this number sequence 8-8. It's a really good, really auspicious sign here. And we see the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I do think this is somebody who's you may be feeling a little bit nervous here about reaching out or about communicating with you, Cancer. Because they may not be so sure that you like them as much as they like you with that Strength card in reverse. But it does look like they are going to be taking action and communicating. We really have strong Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, and Taurus coming through. Now, the Magician card tells me that this is someone who's definitely manifesting you. This is someone who's ready to take action, ready to communicate, even if they're feeling a little bit nervous here. All right, so we see, the Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't really get that this is a player here, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I just more so feel like they're a little bit wishy-washy, more due to confidence or not really sure how you're feeling. So they're, so it's like they're manifesting, they want this, but I just get they've got like one foot in the door, one foot out because they're not confident about how you're feeling, Cancer. And the Two of Cups, look at that. Some of you too, this person may be someone who hasn't been in a relationship in a long time, or someone who's been non-committal in relationships, but they're definitely feeling this connection, definitely feeling this soulmate energy between the two of you. Now with the Strength card in reverse, Leo energy, they may be a little bit worried, as I said, that you're not as confident about them or this connection. But they're viewing you as the Hanged Man energy in reverse, Pisces energy, which you may or may not have in your chart, Cancer. But the Hanged Man in reverse indicates this person may be somebody who's starting to see you differently. So this could be like a friend or a coworker who's falling in love with you, a neighbor. But with the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel like this person also knows that they need to make their move, that you're not going to wait around forever. And with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person really loves being around you, Cancer. They see you as somebody who's really ride or die. They see you as somebody who's stable, but they also see you as holding back a little bit. I love the Five of Pentacles when there are two people on this card because it's really like till death do us part, right? It's like through sickness and in health. So they love that I feel like you are supportive of this person. You're strong and you're supportive of this person. Now with the Eight of Wands, I feel like this person is definitely going to be communicating, definitely taking action towards you in the near future. Then they start off as the Page of Pentacles in reverse, nervous, hesitant, overthinking, but they're definitely going to make their move. Okay, and we see and they're no longer going to hold back because they want this to work out. And how my Cancers are feeling, Virgo energy. Some of you could have Virgo in your chart. But I feel like my Cancers, you're alone but not lonely. You're in a very powerful and very spiritual place. So I feel like you're really trusting your intuition. And I also think you're waiting to see how this person is going to act or how they're going to behave. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about them. All right, so we see, they're definitely experiencing some nervousness, some anxiety. We see deceit. Now, I don't think that this is somebody who's dishonest, but I do feel like their true feelings are different than how they come off because, this person has everything you need with the Magician card. They're sensing this soulmate connection, but they may come off as non-committal. And again, maybe they have been non-committal when it comes to relationships. Of course, it feels like you're changing that for them. But I'm more so just seeing with this deceit energy, like this person is a secret admirer or you just don't know how they really feel. And we see victory energy in reverse. This person is worried that you're not going to have victory. All right, and with hostilities here, I do feel like this person wants to beat out the competition. For some of you, they may want to heal things with you, but more so I get this is more like a newer connection, or a connection that hasn't found its form yet, or is developing, or it's a friend who wants to be more. All right, let's see what we need to know. We see mixed signals. Yeah, see, I do think this. You don't let others know you're interested, flirt, and be approachable. I feel like this is that deceit energy that we're picking up on from this person, that, you know, they do send off some mixed signals here, Cancer, but I feel like it's coming from anxiety. It's coming from an energy of insecurities and hiding feelings. Here it is, that confirmation. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. Yeah, so this person definitely has hidden feelings for you, Cancer, and not being you. You're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Yeah, so this person definitely, it does feel like they're wearing a bit of a mask, and again, to mask insecurities, or, you know, feeling like maybe they just aren't good enough for you. All right, so let's see what they would like to say to you, Cancer. Really strong Leo, Virgo energy. We have a little bit of everything, though. All right, let's see. All right, so indecisive. So I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. I don't know if it hurts you necessarily, Cancer, but I do think that these mixed signals and this indecision is kind of like where you're, you know, you're not so sure. Maybe this has been confusing for you. They get that. And understanding, I see your side of the story. This person definitely knows like how you're feeling, right? Like they know that they bring this energy to the connection, Cancer. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what might be hidden here. Anything here that might be hidden for my Cancers? Anything here that they need to know that they're not aware of? Moving in together. Okay, so, you know, maybe you're not moving in together shortly. What I do feel is like this is potential for something stable. All right, and building a life together. There it is, Cancer. So there really could be something very special here. All right, very, very special. So let's see, what are their very next actions towards you? All right, so what are their very next actions towards you in the next week or so, Cancer? Because they are going to be taking action. They are going to be communicating. All right, we see, yep, and it may be happening within the next week or so with this Queen of Swords. King of Swords in reverse, okay. And the Page of Cups. Okay, but I do want you, they are going to be communicating with you, Cancer. But what I'm getting with the Page of Cups and the King of Swords in reverse, you may have to read between the lines of communication over this next week. Do I think they're going to finally spill the beans, be open? Absolutely. All right, but there is something here that's making them feel a little bit blocked from moving forward. And I do think it's confidence, but they will do it, all right? But I think you probably will hear from this person. They'll message you, you know, you'll chat, whatever it might be. But it may not be that serious conversation, you know, that you're looking for just yet, all right? So let's go ahead and see, what is the quiet truth about this situation? Advice and guidance for my Cancers, please. Okay, you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be, Cancer. You don't need an answer tonight. You don't need to solve this yet. All right, and care without action has a limit, right? So this person does really care about you, but if they aren't clear, if they don't take action towards you, I mean, there has to be a limit to that as well. And some of my Cancers, you're carrying more than your fair share. So you do want to be aware of that. Be where you are met. Make sure that this person is putting in the same commensurate energy that you are into this connection. And if not, you know, you can hold space for a connection, but, you know, don't just make sure that you're not doing all the emotional labor here. All right. And let's see what final messages, advice, and guidance we have for my Cancers. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. Yeah, soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. All right, beautiful energy there. So this is just about be your authentic self. I mean, someone here is clearly falling in love with you, Cancer. And also trust in yourself here. You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you deserve. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. Yeah, beautiful. Cancers, you are where you need to be. All right, let this person come to you. Sending you love and light. Take care.